Welcome to Shrimps for Tuesday. Today we've got lots of exciting things planned for you. We're going to be finding out a bit about God's amazing creation. Enjoy! All our stories come from a special book called the Bible. This Bible will help us to tell our story today. I wonder what's inside. It's a star. I wonder how that will help us. For our story today, we're going to think about a part of God's creation that maybe you don't get to see very often. I wonder if you know what it is. That's right, it's the night sky. And at this time of year, you have to wait till it gets very late, way past your bedtime, before it gets dark enough to see the sky. I wonder if you've ever gone out and looked at it though. Sometimes it can look just black and empty like this. I wonder though if you look carefully what you might see in the night sky. That's right, you might see a few shining stars. I wonder if there's anything else you might see. You're right, maybe you would see the moon as well. Sometimes we don't even have to wait for it to be dark to see the moon. It tells us in the Bible that God made the stars and the moon. It also tells us that God didn't just make 1 or 2 shiny stars. He didn't even make 100 shiny stars. It tells us that God made millions and millions of shiny stars, more than we could ever imagine or ever count. I wonder whether you've ever been and laid outside and looked up at the sky and tried to count the stars. However hard we try, we'd never be able to count all the stars that are in the sky. And there's a bit in the Bible that says, I look at the sky which you have made, at the moon and the stars which you set in their places. God put every single one of these stars in the sky, and he knows exactly where they are. It goes on to say, O Lord, our God, your greatness is seen in all the world. And when we think about God's creation, we usually just think about the planet, about the earth, the trees, the plants, the animals, and the people like us that God made. And sometimes we can forget that God made the sky and the heavens as well, that he made all the stars that are in the sky, and that he knows where they all are. And that reminds us too that in the Bible it says just like God knows about every single star and cares for them, he knows everything about us as well, and he cares for us just like he cares for his stars. Because our God is an amazing God who cares for everything that he has made. Next time it's dark, have a look up in the sky and see how many of God's created stars you can find and count. Maybe you can see if you can find the moon in the sky as well. And when you do, remember that they were put there by God and that they are as special to God as we are, and he cares for everything he's made.
This morning, the craft that we're going to be doing is making your very own snow globe, and I absolutely love snow globes. I love watching the glitter slowly moving through the water. Now, because you're doing it at home, I've got a few different options so you can choose the best one that can matching the materials that you've got at home. So you will need a plastic bottle, a plastic pot with a lid, or a glass jar. One of the options you can do if you want to, if you've got a plastic figure that you don't play with anymore, you can ask your mummies and daddies to stick it to the lid of the pot. And you'll need something really strong, so if you've got a glue gun or some super glue, that'll stick it on there. But you don't have to do this stage at all. If you have, once you've completed making your snow globe, you can put your lid on. Then give it a good shake, and turn upside down. You'll see your figure sitting at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make it. The first thing you need to do is fill your pot with water. So just empty that. Okay. Then you need to add your sequins if you have some, or anything shiny you'd like to see floating around. You can add some glitter. I've got some blue glitter here that I'm going to add. Now, if you have any clear glue, or if you have some glycerin, then you can add some drops of that to the water as well, and that will just make it a bit thicker, so your things will move around more slowly. I haven't got any of those. I tried with some PVA glue and it just made it a little bit cloudy, so it wasn't quite so good. But if you've got anything, either of those two, you can add those in as well. Then give it a good stir, mix it up. And it just looks amazing already, seeing all those sparkling things moving around. And then add your lid. So we've got our figure stuck on this one. Press it down, make sure it's secure before we turn it over. But if you've got a bottle, then you don't have to worry about having a figure at the bottom. Okay, and here goes. Upside down. Give it a really good shake. And there we have it. There's your very own snow globe. So I look forward to seeing the ones that you make at home, and remember you can share them with us.
For our prayers today, we are praying with bubbles. You might want to blow your own, or you can watch mine on the screen. As they blow, let's see if we can catch them and thank God for all the amazing things that He has made and done for us. You might say thank you for your mummy and daddy. You might say thank you for your friends. You might say thank you for your garden or for the activities you've been able to do. You might say thank you for your summer holidays. But whatever it is, let's thank God for them. At the end, don't forget to say, Amen.
We're going to sing My God is So Big, and we would love you to join in with the actions.
And my God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. The mountains are His, the rivers are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do. The mountains are His, the rivers are His, the stars are His handiwork too. My God is so big, so strong and so mighty, there's nothing my God cannot do.
We hope you enjoyed that and enjoyed celebrating how amazing our God is. Well, shrimps, this is the end of our Tuesday session, and what an amazing time we've had. I just think it blows my mind to think that our God created the stars, He created the moon, He created the whole universe, and yet He holds it all in His hands. And right in the centre of His palm is you and me, and He loves us so very much. So today we had great fun thinking about our amazing God, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow.